Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the Gulf of Mexico at dawn. Still waters, slow waves. A place where the law ends and opportunity begins. This is where the story of Jean Lafitte begins. Not as a hero, not as a villain, but as a man who lived in between. No one knows exactly where Jean Lafitte was born. France, Spain, the Caribbean. Even historians disagree, and somehow that feels fitting. By the late 18th century, Lafitte was already a man shaped by motion. Ports, ships, languages, deals made in whispers. He learned early that information was power, and the borders were suggestions, not rules. By the early 1800s, Lafitte and his brother Pierre built something remarkable. A smuggling empire hidden in the swamps of Barataria. Officially, Jean Lafitte was a blacksmith. Unofficially, he controlled the flow of goods into New Orleans. Weapons, foods, fine fabrics, and enslaved human beings. This is the part of the story that cannot be softened. Lafitte profited from human suffering. He participated in illegal slave trades, and that stain never disappears. Yet, the city depended on him. Merchants relied on his supply lines. Citizens benefited from his defiance of restrictive laws. Good and bad, bound together. Jean Lafitte rejected the word pirate. He preferred privateer, a man licensed by foreign powers to seize enemy goods, a legal outlaw, a sanctioned criminal. But licenses expire, governments change, and Lafitte's continued anyway. To the United States, he was a problem. To himself, he was simply playing the game better than anyone else. In 1814, the British came calling. They offered Lafitte everything: gold, land, protection. All he had to do was betray New Orleans. Instead, Lafitte warned the Americans. At the Battle of New Orleans, his men supplied artillery, ammunition, experience. They turned the tide. For a brief moment, the smuggler became a savior. The government pardoned him. History softened his judgment. But peace never lasts for men like Lafitte. Soon, the same government that pardoned him turns its gaze towards Barataria. Raids followed. The empire collapsed. Lafitte fled west to Galveston. Once again, he rebuilt. Once again, he crossed the line. But the world was changing, and the space for men like him was shrinking. Jean Lafitte's end is as uncertain as his beginning. Some say he died in battle. Others say sickness took him quietly. Some believe he disappeared and lived the rest of his life under another name. No grave, no monument, only stories. Jean Lafitte left behind more than legends. He helped defend a nation. He challenged empires, but he also exploited people and thrived in chaos. His life reminds us that history is rarely clean. The impact does not equal innocence, and some stories remain powerful precisely because they refuse to settle. The waves still move, the echoes remain. The story of Jean Lafitte, a tale that will be told through time.